Welcome to Workout with Wickham, your channel for at-home workouts and health and fitness success strategies. In this video, we are going to focus on bums, tums, and thighs, because who doesn't want this area to look great? So let's do this, because we deserve it. Welcome. If you're new here and you enjoy this video, think about subscribing below. And if you already subscribe, hit the like button, leave me some comments. That's going to help me out. Show me some love and let me know what you think about our workouts. Okay, make sure you have some water handy. I will try and remember to take drink breaks, but if I don't, feel free to drink water anytime you want. Just put me on pause. This is going to be a quick, pretty intense workout. So feel free to modify it down anytime you want. You can always sit out a rep and then join back in as fast as you can. I'm a bit under the weather right now, so if you want to push harder than I'm pushing during this workout, you can also do that. Okay, I'm going to get you to start on your hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're going to do a cat and dog stretch here just to get us started. So I'm going to get you to tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Oh, and then exhale, flatten that out. Good, let's do that again. So push your lower back up towards the ceiling, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Flatten out. Do that one more time. So this workout is going to focus on, good, flatten it, bums, tums, and thighs. I used to teach a class like this when I was first teaching aerobics, and I loved it. And I love focusing on these areas, so it's going to be great. Remember, take it at your own pace. The very first thing we're going to do is an old school fire hydrant, okay? You probably know what I mean already, right? So all we're going to do, keep your leg at 90 degrees, and you're just going to lift your leg and then lower. I'm going to get you to keep going on these. I'm going to turn this way just to show you. So we're doing it like this. We are not going like that. Okay, so basically you want your chest and stomach to be parallel to the ground the whole time that you're doing it. So you're just using that hip and that outer thigh to lift your leg. Woo! Okay, good. I'm going to switch sides now. And again, make sure your weight is evenly balanced on your hands and that base leg. If your wrists start to hurt, you can grip your fingers into the ground. That's going to take some of the pressure off of your wrist. Good. So again, we're just keeping it nice and slow, focusing on those muscles. And we're not dropping open like that. We're not twisting your whole body. Your upper body pretty much stays still. And then we just lift. Woo. Again, this is going to be intense. Take breaks anytime you need to. The best thing to do is just take a break for a couple reps and then join back in so you're not stopping altogether. Okay, stop. Let's stretch that out. We're going to switch back to the other side again. Keep this going. So this time I'm going to get you to lift, but then extend, and then bring it back in and down. So it reminds me of chambering in martial arts. So you're going to kick your leg out, re-chamber it to where we started, and then back. I'm going to turn sideways. So we lift and then extend, bring it in and down. And again, you're not opening up your hips. You're not going like this on that backward kick, okay? Keep it right here. And you'll notice that my foot is on an angle. That's because your glute muscles run on an angle. So you're not trying to force your foot to point straight down. You're gonna let it just go with the muscles. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna switch sides. Good. So switching sides, get yourself nice and stable. We'll just lift and extend, bring it back and down. Good. Really try and keep that knee up when you come back in and down. Okay. And you are going to feel this in your base leg. So the leg we just worked, that's now keeping you stable, is also working. It's working isometrically, basically, to keep you still. So you're going to feel this. You are working both legs at once. So good. And again, here I go, talking too much and not focusing on the reps. So let's do one more. If I screw up the reps, feel free to do more and balance it out. Good. Okay, stretch that out. Oh, excellent. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways again. We are not done. We're still on our hands and knees here. We're going to take one leg out, toe on the ground. And again, your hips and your chest stay flat towards the ground. All you're going to do is just lift that leg and lower. When you lower it, don't put it back down. Okay, so we're not actually putting the foot down. For this to be effective, you do not have to lift your leg very high. Okay, so none of this. Whoa. Oh, that actually hurt me. So that's why we don't want to do it. But also, if you're going too high, you're just using momentum. You're not using the muscle. Okay, what I want us to do now is hold the leg up, and you're gonna bend your leg back to that 90-degree position, flex the foot, and then just a little tiny press. And again, this one does not have to be very big. The glute muscles are so small, you guys. It doesn't need a big range of motion. Good, let's pulse that out. So little ones, just pulse, pulse. Little press, like you're pressing a perfect footprint on the ceiling. Let's do another 8 count of these. 8, 6. Sometimes I do count. 4, 3, 2. Good, release that down. And if you feel that in your base leg, you are not alone, because I'm feeling that. Okay, so extend the other leg. Same thing on this side. We're just gonna lift and lower. So you're gonna be feeling this in the glutes, I hope, and the outer hip, yeah? So again, you can tap the toe down, but don't put the weight back down. And lift. Good. Excellent. You might want to check your body, make sure your shoulders are still over the wrists. That base leg should be at 90 degrees. Is it time yet? Okay, so same as the other side. We are going to bend the leg to 90 degrees and just do little tiny presses. So we're just going to push and down. And again, not a big range of motion. Squeeze. So it's actually the muscle doing the work and not momentum. Awesome. Good. Okay, we'll take it to that pulse here. Pulse it up. Go. Oh, excellent, you guys. If you want to increase this, you can always put a dumbbell behind your knee. It's a bit tricky, but you can squeeze a dumbbell in there. It's so good. And we lost the music. Okay, new song. Good. Release that down, stretch it out again. Oh, good. If you want to stretch after this, I will link to a 5-minute stretch just to work that out a little bit, because we are working our legs extremely hard. Okay, I'm going to get you to lay down on your side. We're going to do some outer thigh, some inner thigh, and some abs. The base leg, I want you to have it at 90 degrees. Your leg out straight, but your toes pointed down, and we're going to lift and lower. So the reason I want your toes pointed down is so that we're focusing on the outside of the leg. If your toe is pointed up, which we're actually going to do later, it's more your quad. Right now, we want to focus out here. Does that make sense? Good, so lift and lower. You can have yourself propped up on your elbow. You can lay right down if you like. Whatever is comfortable. Actually, when I'm like this, I can kind of focus more on the muscle. Awesome. Little pulses up high, little pulse. So again, not a big movement. I hope you're feeling this, because I am feeling this. Please let me know in the comments if this was a good burn for your legs and your glutes. Good. Okay, we are gonna stick with the same leg and just roll onto our back. This time I do want you to sit up, and we're just gonna lift the leg and lower. Basically, all you're doing, you're gonna bring that leg up to knee height, so your knees go to the same height and back down. Let's flex the foot. So right now we are working the front of the leg, the quads, the very top of the legs. Awesome. Yeah, we're feeling that. 2 more, please. And I'm gonna get you to have both legs together, bent, feet flat on the floor. Lower yourself down. We're gonna do a set of crunches right here. Just gonna crunch and crunch. Okay, all the tips for the abs coming at you right now. When you look up at the ceiling, you shouldn't be able to see your elbows. Your elbows are back out of the way. Relax your neck muscles as much as you can. So really, if you think about it, you could push your head back into your hands, and that takes any of the pressure off your neck. Good. Let's do one more. Just hold it up and pulse now. Just pulse. So little tiny. So now your shoulder blades are up, and you're just pulsing. Again, looking up, relaxing your neck. Awesome. Come on down. Oh, quick little stretch there. I'm going to get you to switch sides. You could just roll over and do the other leg. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to switch sides. So now we're doing the other leg for outer lifts, yeah? Base leg 90 degrees, toes pointing down. Just lift and lower. And if you're surprised that this hurts more now, again, that's because the base leg is always working as well. All those muscles are working to hold us steady. I actually kind of prefer this. I feel like I get a bit better range of motion and I can focus more on the muscles when I lay right down. Plus, like I said, I'm under the weather, so this feels good. Good, awesome. Again, make sure your toe is pointing down. And we're gonna pulse it up here. Just pulse, pulse. Awesome, toe points down just a little bit to make it the outside of the leg. Woo! Awesome, good job. Oh, we can do a little stretch on that one real quick. Okay, switching back to the leg lift. So this should be the same leg that you just did outer thigh with. So the opposite that you did before. Good, and again, you just come up to knee height and lower. And don't rest this leg down all the way, just doing a little lift and lift. Good, again, working the quads. It doesn't seem like it should do much, but it actually does. It's a really good exercise. Good. Awesome. Okay, one more. Good, back to those abdominals, please. This time, let's focus on some obliques. So we're gonna go armpit to opposite hip and go over and back. So the same rule applies for that elbow. It's right back out of the way. Your elbow is not attached to your abs. So doing this kind of thing, that's not gonna work. Good. Okay, switch sides, same thing, please. Just over and back. So armpit towards the opposite hip. Awesome. Breathing out on the way over. Generally speaking, with strength training, you breathe out on the exertion. And then your body's just gonna suck in enough oxygen to compensate for that. So the more you breathe out, the more your body compensates for that and gets more oxygen in. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides again, and I hope I get this leg right, but we're gonna switch now to inner thigh. Two ways to do this. You can keep your foot flat here and do it like this, or you can lay that foot right down, which I kind of prefer. It keeps my hips stacked. This time, toes are pointed down, so we're just focusing on the inner thigh. It's not a very big lift. See how my leg is not really moving much? We are just focusing right in on here, you guys. Good. So your hips should stay stacked on top of each other, so don't let them fall open like this, or don't go too far forward. Are you still going? Good. It's a very small movement. I'm gonna make you pulse it now, just pulse. You should be feeling this, hopefully, in your inner thigh. The job of the inner thigh is to bring the legs closer together. So that's kind of what we're doing, right? Bringing that leg to the midline. Is that enough? Yeah, good, okay. Oh, back onto our backs. We're gonna do some more abdominals. This time we're gonna slow it down, 2 count. 1, 2, down, down. I'm counting it as 2, but make it one smooth motion. So don't make it like that. Just make it smooth. We're just going slower. Slow and controlled. Breathe out on the way up. Elbows are back, so you can't see them. Let's do a few more of these. We're doing a fast target of these body parts. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna switch to the other inner thigh. So I'm gonna switch sides. You could just roll over, if that makes sense. So now we're doing the bottom leg. You can be like this, or you can lay that right down. And again, same with your upper body. You can lay it right down, or you can be up. Heel is up to the ceiling a little bit more than the toe. So not even flat to the ceiling with the foot, the inside of your foot. Heel up higher than the toes. Also, try not to let your foot drift too far forward. I forgot to mention that. Keep it back. So basically, your foot stays behind your butt. And lift. That's where you're going to get the most, effectiveness. Did we pulse this on the other side? We did, didn't we? Gotta try and balance it out, right? Okay. Oh, are you ready for this? Oh, little tiny pulse. Let's go. Little tiny lifts. Oh, I really hope you're feeling that, because if you're not, I don't know, you're in way better shape than me. Okay. Good, relax that down. Oh my goodness. Maybe we should stretch that just a tiny bit. Okay, on the backs. Just let your knees fall open. Wherever they're gonna fall, just let them fall for a little stretch there. Okay, we are gonna do more ab work later. And we're gonna combine some stuff right now. So what I'm going to do is come over into a plank position. Oh, I know, planks, I know. But this is gonna get our core and some legs as well. So we're gonna come into our plank position. Okay, lovely. So hands under your shoulders. I was gonna say that backwards. Keep your butt down. So we're not like this. That's a down dog, that's not a plank. So come here. Now, I'm gonna challenge you while we're here. Remember those fire hydrants and things that we did before? We're gonna add those in. So you're gonna take one leg, fire hydrant it up, and then back. Switch sides. Do a little fire hydrant and back. Don't worry about how far your leg comes. If your leg only comes to here, oh, that's good. You're still getting work all over, right? Good, keep breathing. I told you it was gonna be intense. If you need to take a break during these planks, just, put a knee down and take a break. And then join us as soon as you can. And eventually keep doing the workout and you'll be able to do the whole thing. Okay, let's do one more each side. And I will give us all a break here. Take a little break. If you have water handy, or even not handy, go get it. Drink some water because we're gonna do some more of that. It'll be so great, you guys. Okay, back to that plank position. I've got hair on my mat. Okay, back to the plank, and we're gonna go back to that 90-degree leg that we did before. So you're here in your plank, love and life in the plank. Woo. Okay, and take that leg to 90 degrees and a little press and down. So this is really tempting. See how I started to go like that? Don't do that, okay? Stay in your plank position and squeeze that leg up. Oh my goodness. One more on this side, and then we're gonna switch sides. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Switch sides, just press and down. Flex the foot, and again, keep those hips down so you're not doing that, which is kind of the temptation, right? Stay here. We got this. One more, then we'll take a break. Oh, awesome, you guys stretch that out. Oh, that was really good. And again, if you ever want more of those, just add some more onto the end. And these exercises, you can just add them on. Okay, we are gonna go back on the ground to finish off with some more abs and a little bit of focus on the glutes. A little more focus on the glutes, okay. Come on down. We're gonna do a lower crunch right now. So legs at 90 degrees or straight up. You're just gonna lift the lower part. So basically you're just lifting your tailbone off the ground with as little momentum as you can. I actually find it easier to focus with my legs straight, so then I can just focus on lifting the tailbone. Lift. It's a very tiny lift and it's really hard. So if your tailbone isn't going very far off the ground, that is okay. One more. Okay, dropping those legs down. Now I'm gonna get you to do a crunch, and we're gonna combine an upper and a lower crunch. Let's get the crunch going first. So just crunch and lower. Okay, let's try 90 degrees legs for this one. So you're gonna do both at the same time. Both. My mat is making farting noises. Good, lift. Or you can do it like this too. So what we're trying to do is crunch both at the same time. I think that means I'm sweating if my mat is making farting noises, right? It's because we're working hard. Okay, good, hug that in. Woo! Feet flat on the floor. We're gonna do some glute squeezes now. These are so great. Feet flat on the floor. Upper body stays down, and you're just gonna push your hips up and squeeze with your glutes as hard as you can, and then release. That's all it is. It's just a squeeze. Make sure that your knees stay in line with your hips. So your knees aren't going like this. When you come up, keep them in. Good, squeeze it up. And again, when you're going down to the start position, you're not actually resting down. You're just kind of tapping your booty down and then pushing back up, right? Just tap. So you're not letting go of that weight. Squeeze it up. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna get you to try something here. We're gonna squeeze up to the top. Hips are pushing up as high as you can. I'm gonna get you to take your hands underneath your butt. Clasp them together if you can. If not, just leave them flat is fine. What you can do here, keep squeezing your glutes. So wriggle your shoulders under
then you better push higher and squeeze. This is kind of some stretching and yoga at the same time. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those glutes. Good, release the hands, and then lower yourself down, upper back first, and then mid back. Awesome, good, hug your legs in. You guys, that was so great, you did so good. I'm gonna get you to roll up to sitting. Again, if you want a stretch right now, or if you want some more ab work, I will link to those as well. Big breath out, please. Exhale, I hope you loved that workout, and I will see you in the next video.